Any
This
questions?
conference will now be
Yesterday I was
recorded.
opening an AWS account. I opened AWS account. I explained you what is the way, okay, to create an account. Is it clear? Please go and create an account. For creating an account, you need an access key. Sorry, you need credit card details. You need credit card details or debit card details. Create your AWS account and keep it running. There are, and I'll go for next 10 minutes today next 10 about AWS account properties. Then we will start into VPC. Before I start into VPC, anyone has any questions, please let me know. I'll start in 2 minutes. Create your account. It may take little bit of more time, sir. It will go and take some more time. Okay, it will take, sometimes it will take some 1 week of time, because if you fall under that auditing process, they will come up and ask you, your account is created, you can't log in. You try to log in next day, it will say the same problem. You need to send a mail to Amazon by providing some details about passport, Aadhaar card or anything. Then they'll check it out. They may ask you other questions and then they activate it. So it may take some time for you to go for it. Is it clear? Yes, for few of the people, not all the people. I heard from my past students like that ratio has been increased, especially personal accounts. Okay, every 13 or 14 people, one person was there. Now 10, every 10%, one person is coming like that. They've increased. That is the reason. Keep it your AWS account ready, right? So this is your AWS account. I logged in yesterday with AWS Management Studio. Okay, I logged in with AWS Management Studio. So this is a management studio, and how many regions are there? You have too many regions are there, like lot of the, one of the region we're happy to say is Hyderabad. Hyderabad is one region, Hong Kong, basically whichever region you want, you can select that particular. Okay, and then you can start creating the resources. It gets created in Hyderabad, right? And for, let's take an example. What's your name, sir? Harid. Khalid. Khalid is there and I am there. We are close friends. Khalid creates AWS account. I went and created my AWS account. Khalid will come up and say, Arey, can you give me some access to my database? And I'll say, Khalid, can you give me some access to, how do we go and share the access? All the access can be shared. How can I enable a trust relation with Khalid? So Khalid will provide, I will provide my account ID. Anyone creates an AWS account, they will be given with one account ID. Khalid have his own account ID. I have my own account ID. Yes or no? So two people have account ID. I will share this account ID to him and he'll say like, can you provide some permissions to this account ID? He'll give some permissions. I will give Khalid some permissions. Okay, trust and relations can be enabled with this account ID. Sir, during the creation of account, I provided one email ID. I provided one phone number. I want to change it. All the account details can be changed with the help of, what is that? Account. You just go and click on this account here. All these things are editable. All these things are editable. Everything is editable. What is your account name, password, full name, address, credit card details, billing details, how do you want to go for it? Everything is editable. And did I explain you United States government moved into AWS? Okay, that is here. You can't sign in. You can't sign in. Service level agreement is there. Only the people who are belongs to United States country only can log in. If they find it out that you are trying to log in and everything, they'll block your account. There may be chances they'll provide a FIR against in United States also for you, because it's a very defense sectors, right? You have to be very careful. This is not generally allowed. So how do we work on it? Okay, Satish, can you please check it out from your side? I don't have any problem from my side. Okay, so This is what it is all about. So how do we log in? Let's take an example. When I started AWS, there are some companies in United States, they don't know what is AWS. So what they used to do, it's a guarantee. We call it as compliance issue. Same thing in China, same thing in United States, same thing in some parts of Germany. So China and United States, same to same. If you want to connect it, one United States person will log in and he will share his screen. Then we'll say, click that button, click that button, click that button. You can't directly log in into the system. It has to go through United States. Same thing with, we call it as an environment called as Mooncake. Mooncake is nothing but China's environment. Same thing. We will go into a bridge. Chinese person will come up and say which server you want to connect to that server. He'll open, and you have to tell click this button, he'll click that button. In that way, it's very secure kind of thing. That is here. Is it clear, guys? So you have that, you have account details. Sir, I went and created some 10-20 servers, sir. Okay, what is the bill I get? All the billing details are available in here. Is it clear, sir? Billing details are there. You go and click on billing details. It will clearly go and provide what is your cost. My cost is $67, $70, $80. It will go and provide all these kind of capabilities. Every month you will get a bill. Forget about every month. It will create every 1 week level. Any account, if you are using AWS resources additionally, you will pay, right? Additionally, free tier is there. 110 AWS services are free. That means anything in the world I can go and create it. It is not like that one. AWS will create you can create one Linux system for free. One Linux system, 1 GB RAM. You go and create 2 GB RAM, you'll get a bill. So they will go and charge you. Where do you get this one? AWS free tier. You go and click on AWS free tier. 110 AWS services. Last time when I go and check it out, you see there are someone was coming and asking me yesterday, how many AWS services are free? I don't know. I don't remember the name. Is it 1 month free? 1 year free? Someone asked me. So what is that? 12 months free. Conditions are apply. There are some services which are, what is that? What is that? Always free. There are some services which are only 15 days free. So what are the AWS services which are free? All these things they will explain you here. Is it clear, guys? So this is called as a free tier, where when you create an AWS account, you get a capability of using that services for free once you create an AWS account. Is it clear, guys? So that is there. And what are the ways to communicate to AWS? Very important. Please write it down, sir. Sir, when I want to talk to AWS, I want to create 2 systems, 10 systems, 30 systems. How do I go and create it? Can you tell me how did I create an AWS account yesterday with the help of? If I want to communicate with AWS, how did I created my account with the help of what? What is that sign in? Okay, I sign in with AWS Management Console. Sir, what is this AWS Management Console? It is I log in with the help of web browser and it is in GUI mode. Is it clear? GUI mode, AWS Management Console. You will be providing username. You will be providing password to connect to the system. Yes or no? Very good, sir. What is another way? Anyone works on Linux here in this class? Anyone works on Linux? Linux operating system? Linux operating system, how do I create a folder? mkdir. What is that mkdir? I don't have any GUI. Linux operating system is full of commands. So I also want to talk to AWS. I want to create a server using commands. So AWS will have AWS command line interface. This is, what is that? It is for what? Command line, not Linux, anything but Linux, Windows, Mac. 3 systems can use it. You are interacting with AWS, you are creating AWS services, you are viewing AWS services using commands. Hey, create EC2, create VPC. You write some commands, it will go and create it. AWS CLI command line interface. Anyone is a developer here? Anyone is a developer? Online people, please participate with me, sir. I don't want anyone to be silent. Please participate. If you have anything in terms of acknowledging, I understood, I don't understand, please let me know. Okay, anyone is a developer here? Developer will write, what is that? He will develop the application. So if any developer wants to write a program, so it is a programming you can support. AWS is supporting programming with the help of AWS SDKs have been provided. You can write AWS in Java, Python, Go, PHP, C++, C, C Sharp, all the top 10 languages it is supporting. Another one, which is the last one, very, very important, cloud formation template. Yes, sir. You need to write a script. If you are a programmer, what do? I want to, in my application, I want to click one button, the file should move it into AWS S3. Then what do you write? You write a program moving a file from here to AWS S3. How do you write program? Okay, cloud formation templates. You write it a cloud formation template in JSON or in YAML format. Write it down. This is important. IAC, infrastructure as code. Online people, are you able to see my screen? Fine, right? Some can anyone acknowledge me?
Yes.
My
We are
voice is
able to
clear, right?
see.
Yeah.
Yes,
Fine.
yes.
Yes, thank you, thank you. So if you see, 4 ways of communications are there: management console, CLI, programming, cloud formation template. All 4 we will go. All 4 we will go, sir. Okay. Command line interface, programming, cloud formation template. This is AWS account. Create your AWS account and keep it ready. Again, I'm saying you, it may take a little bit of more time. Create it and kept it ready. Happy, it's going fine. Okay. So this is the end of AWS. What is AWS? What is cloud? Very basics. Create your account. What is the region? What is availability zone? Good. Now we will jump into the real world. What is the first AWS service? What is that?
VPC.
VPC. Good. Write it down. VPC. Virtual Private Cloud. If you have any questions, please stop me, sir. Please stop me and ask me questions. No need to worry. VPC. Virtual Private Cloud. VPC. Can anyone tell me now this definition on a daily basis? I will ask the definition. Yesterday I told you what is VPC. Why VPC? I am asking now. I'll ask you next class tomorrow. I may not be there. Next class and next class until VPC is completed. Can anyone tell me what was the problem in 2006? What did AWS solve in 2008? Can anyone tell me yesterday's class? No, not privacy. Nah. What is the meaning of a VPC? Why VPC came, sir?
Public and private.
Very good. So when AWS started, AWS is a public cloud. It was not having a maturity level of privatization. Right now in AWS, can I create my server in public? I don't want to create one server in public, then I can create in private. All these things are supported, right? That is the reason we call it as VPC, Virtual Private Cloud. Is it clear, right? VPC. What is this VPC, sir? Actually, I am little confused and everything. Pretty straightforward, sir. What is the meaning of a VPC? VPC is nothing but that's it. What is that? Networking in cloud. Sir, networking in the sense network? Yes. Yes, of course. And I currently work in Microsoft in this team. Okay. Azure networking. We call it as Azure VNet team. I currently work on this one. So I'm pretty good on this one. What's happening in the background, everything. I can help you out very detailed. Lot of people in Google and just dial, you see the comments, positive comments, they go and provide. This is one of the very, very, very tough subjects, sir. VPC is very tough subject. Lot of people come up and say you have to first thing you have taken the toughest. I'm promising you, you'll see so many comments in WhatsApp and everything, right? People will thank me for VPC. I'm pretty good in explaining in VPC. I'll try my best to make sure VPC is very, 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 very easy. Okay, from past 12 years, I work on networking topics, internals. Currently, I am in networking team in Microsoft only. So VPC is, what is the meaning of a VPC? Networking in AWS. Networking topic. Sir, networking. Someone will come up and say, sir, I'm an expert in networking. If you're an expert in networking, you 80% of the VPC, you already know it. Is it clear, right? 80% of the VPC, you already know it. Now, let's go one by one. Slowly we will go. Sir, what is meant by a network, sir? I'll tell you, I'll ask you a very simple question. What is the meaning of a network? I don't know what is a network. Can anyone help me? What is a network? Okay, what communication? Good. Very simple. What is the simplest way of say, sir, what is the meaning of a network? Nothing, sir. I will go
Set of
and create
communication.
server number one. Yes, sir. You are going saying something. Go ahead, sir.
Connecting servers.
Yes, sir. Someone from online people. You are speaking, sir.
Connecting servers.
Connectivity. Your voice is too low, sir. Your voice is too low. But yeah.
Connecting
Network
one
is,
or more PCs.
yes, very good, sir. So absolutely correct answer. So I have server number 1, 2, and what is this one? How many servers are there? 3 servers are there. Server number 1 is able to communicate to server number 2. Server number 2 is communicating to server number 3, and vice versa. These 3 I will group together. This is called as a basic, what is that? What is that? Network. All 3 servers are communicating to each other. A simple network. Sir, what is meant by a network? Network. I'll tell you one more thing. You have your laptop in your home. Is it in a network? Yes. Sir, what is this one? How it is in network, sir? Sir, your laptop is in a network. Your network size contains 1. Is it clear, right? You have a network. Your laptop is network. But how many servers are in the network? 1. Is it clear, right? So in generally, what is the definition of a network? 1 or more servers communicating group together, and they are communicating to each other is called as a network. Very simple. Okay, sir. This is very, very good. Let us increase the dose, sir. I know what is a network right now, and this server is communicating to this one. Yes or no? This server is communicating to this one. All 3. Locally, they are able to connect 1, 2, 3, 4. I connected, right? So you call that one as, what is that? What is that? What is meant by LAN? What is LAN? Local area network. What is meant by local area network? Local, I have provided an area where this I consider as my local systems are communicating to each other. LAN, local area network. Is it clear, right? Please write it down. I know a lot of people don't know networking part. It's not a rocket science, believe me. There is one person in my team. He is working from 31 years in Microsoft, 30 years in Microsoft, in networking team. Very recently, Chango from Russia, I went and asked him, Chango, what is the knowledge you have it in networking? He said, like, maybe I have 40% of the networking knowledge. He's working in networking from how many years? 30 years. Networking is so huge. Okay, it's an ocean, it's a huge. But I'm telling you, right? So all the ocean in the world you don't require. Okay, so if you go LAN, you understood. I'll talk about little bit more complexity, more technical words. What is a network? This is my network. I will go and create a server number 1 again, server number 2 again, server number 3 again. Okay, very good, sir. What I will do, server number 1, 2 and 3 can communicate to each other. Yes. What I will do, I will install one application in this system. I'm going to install one application in this system. Let us take an example. This application is example. I'm telling you what is this application is. SAP application I've installed in this server. Now tell me, SAP application can be accessed by whom? Who can access? Huh?
All servers.
Go and see the diagram and tell me who can access basically SAP application.
All 3 servers.
All
Everybody.
3. servers.
Three.
And the word is only 3 servers. Only this server can connect, this server can connect, and this server can connect, right? So, sir, this application you are able to access or only within the network? It is within the network only people can connect it, right? So this is called as, what is that? It is working inside your network only. Yes or no? What is that? Intranet application. Write it down, go and study. Intranet application. What is meant by intranet application? Intranet application is not exposed to the world, or any outside people cannot access it. Only within your network, whoever are part and parcel of your network, they are only can connect. Intranet application. In real world, what is intranet application in real world? Example, if you're working in any office, if you're working in any office, if you're working in any office, have you seen you can apply for a leave? You can apply for a leave management. You have a URL where you click on it, it will apply for a leave. Is that URL works from your home, or that application is only for your office? Only for your office, not anyone. Those kind of applications are, what is that? Intranet application. Only within my network it should work. Okay, make sense? Any questions? What is intranet? Okay, sir, this looks to be good. Intranet application, very good. Now I will go and provide you one simple challenge. Important. There is one network. This is one network. You have server number 1, server number 2, server number 3, and there is another network, server number 1, server number 2, server number 3. There is another network, server number 1, 2, and 3. All are 3 different networks. I'll go for the 4th network. This is server number 1. This is server number 2. Now I will install one application here. Who can access this application? Only
Port server
a
1.
4th network only can connect, right? Now my business requirement is different. My business requirement is, this application has to be accessed by this network, this network, this network. If someone goes and create another any number of n networks, all the people should access it. What should I do? Okay, this applications, where who can access this application? Only you or everyone? Who can access right now? What is my business requirement? Everyone should access it. These kind of applications are called as, what is that? Internet application. Google.com. Who is accessing Google.com? You or me? Anyone? Anyone? Why? It is open to the internet world. And always keep it in your word, keep it in your mind, in your entire life. What is meant by public? Public means whoever is
Connect.
having internet access is called as public. Keep it in your mind. So anyone can communicate, public can communicate. If you say my application is publicly available, means anyone in the public can access it. Okay, internet application. These kind of applications are internet application, means whoever is having internet, they can connect to the system. Is it clear, guys, what is meant by internet application? So very good. So you know intranet application, you know LAN, you know internet application. Okay, good. Now what I will do, I would like to go, not create a network. I would not to go and explain you. I have a network with 1, 2, and 3 servers. Now I'll take an example of, now in real, I will take an example of a network now. Sir, what is this network? Network is what network, sir? Which company's network? Infosys company network I'm taking. I'm taking Infosys company network. Sir, Infosys network, how many people work in Infosys company? What is the count? 1 people will work or 2 people work in Infosys company? Huh? How many people? What would be the count? Thousands? No, it is 3 lakhs.
More than one.
Okay, 3 lakhs people are there in Infosys company working. Infosys company, every person is having their own laptop. And Infosys has application servers, database server, test servers, that servers, everything, right? So if you see Infosys network, I don't have 1, 2 servers. I have how many, sir? Lakhs and lakhs and lakhs and servers inside Infosys network. Yes or no? Each and every person is bringing their laptop. There are hundreds of systems in Infosys. Yes or no? And in Infosys, one server can communicate to another server because they are in the same, what is that? Network locally, they can communicate it very good. But I would come up and specify Infosys is not normal network. Infosys is well governed network. Is it clear? Infosys is not a normal network. Infosys is well governed network. Sir, what does this mean by well governed network? Why are you coming and saying you? It is well governed, very properly rules and regulations are applied. Can you tell me one rule? Why are you calling that there is a normal network? This is a well governed network. Why are you naming that? In Infosys, I think let's take an example. I'm working right now in Infosys. Let us assume I'm working. Suddenly my manager come up and say, please come. I don't lock my laptop. I'll go and talk to him. After 3 minutes, what will happen to my laptop? Auto lock. Automatically locks. Did you provide that setting, or it is across all the laptops? Did you provide that setting? Did you? No, it is
No.
across the network. Okay. I don't lock my laptop. After 3 minutes, my system will automatically lock. Yes or no? Okay. After 1 minute, system is locked and Infosys wallpaper will move here and there. Yes or no? Did you provide Infosys wallpaper? Who's keeping? It is across the network. In Infosys, I don't change my password. It will force me to change the password after 90 days. 90 days, it will come up and say your password will expire in 8 days, 5 days, 1 day, and if your password expired, please provide the old password, please provide the new password. It will force you. Did you provide that setting? It is across the network. Now in Infosys, you are changing the password. You can't go and provide password is equal to Kumar. You have to provide one capital letter, one small letter, one special character. Length of the thing is 9. Did you provide that setting? It is across. Is it clear? Did you provided any time in Infosys? It will automatically syncing with all the times. Why it is? How it is? How it is working, sir? How it is working? Because there are a lot of networking components in the behind which is taking care of all these things. And when you use all this networking component, your networking will become more stubborn, more rigid, more hardening. It has all those kind of capabilities. It works with very good alignment with rules, regulations, and all these things. Okay, sir, how do I understand then what is that networking component? How do you explain that networking component? Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. I will take one simple example, laughable example. Just don't laugh, just participate with me. Today you will understand the basics of networking. Pretty straightforward, I'm guarantee you. Okay, pretty straightforward. If I want to explain what is meant by Infosys network, just to help me out, I want you to participate in simply help me. I want to create one engineering college. I want you to help me in creating what is that? Engineering college, right? Engineering college. To create engineering college, what should I do? You explain it. I am guaranteeing you will understand today networking part. Pretty straightforward. I want to create an engineering college. Yes or no? Engineering college. How many people should I have to fit in my engineering college? 5,000 is my benchmarking. 5,000 people should fit. In this classroom, 5,000 people can fit. Then what should I do? I need to take appropriate land, maybe 10 acres of land or 15 acres of land, length and breadth. I'll take it as a lease where 5,000 people can take it. Okay, sir. 1 kilometer, basically you have taken 1 kilometer length, 1 kilometer breadth you have taken. Good. I purchased the land. Engineering college is a piece of a land. Is it a piece of a land, or you divide your engineering college into multiple pieces? You divide your engineering college into multiple parts. Why? Array, that is a computer science. This is strictly. So your engineering college is divided into small parts like Sir, this is CSC class. How many people should fit? 150 people should. Sir, this is triple E class. How many people should fit? 100 people should. Based on your business requirement, you divide your engineering college into multiple pieces. Yes or no? Simply, I cut my engineering college into multiple pieces. Who is a single point of a person who represent your college? Principal. So to govern your entire college, you will be hiring one person who is one point of contact, that is your principal. Yes or no? I'll go and hire a principal. What is there, sir? Go and hire it. Very good. You hire a principal. Principal will govern your college. So principal, you go and join your college. Principal will go take your certificate, check its certificate, come, I'll go and attend. They will do everything, or he needs one team which will help him. He requires to make your college workable. He need one team. So what he will do? He will hire one team. What is that team? Admin department. Yes or no? Administration department. He will hire it up. What is the role of an administration department? Admin governs your college by coming with applying some, what is that? They are the person who comes with the rules and regulations. They will come up and say, sir, everyone in the college has to go and follow fee structure. Everyone in the college should have, what is that? What is that? Dress code. Everyone should follow, what is that? Timing. All the rules and regulations for the college will be defined by administration department. Okay, is it clear, guys? Everything is good, super, excellent. Now let us take an example. I am present, I want to join this college. Can I directly join this college? I have to have some eligibility, right? I should have my intermediate pass out marks. I should have my MCET ranking and everything. So now what I will do, I want to join this college. I will go take my certificates and show to principal. Principal do the validation and all these things, and she say like, okay, now you go and talk to administration team. I will go to administration team. Administration team says, we are going to, you are eligible this college. Do you want to join? Yes. Administration team, so keep it in your mind what they will do. Now what they will do, they will explain all these and rules and relegation to you. Yes or no? Now I got a seat in CSCS. Okay, will they represent me with my name, or will they give me any ID? So they will give me something called as in college, what is that? Registration number 1. Why the registration number 1? My name is Kumar. There may be another person called as Kumar. Why do I go for it? Let us go and provide one unique ID for my college. I will assign, what is that? Roll number 1, roll number 2, or registration number 1, registration number 2, you will assign. Keep it in your mind, very, very important. What's the difference between roll number and Aadhaar card? What's the difference? Keep it in your mind. I'm asking a very, very important. What's the difference between a roll number and Aadhaar card?
Roll number within the college only, uniquely in the within that network.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Roll number is unique inside the college. Aadhaar card is unique in India. All over the world, it is unique, right? So keep it in your mind. I'm going to ask again. Why I'm asking you, you will get an idea. Local ID, they are providing roll number 1, 2, 3, 4. They are providing. Very good, sir. They will take all these rules and apply to me. Is it rules are applied to me? You have to come in this time and everything applied it. Very good. Now I go to the college. Let's take an example. What is the time? So let's think about it. What is the time I'll stop my class today? What time I'll stop? 8 o'clock. Which 8 o'clock? You have your own watch. Your watch or this time? Which one I'll follow?
Centralized
Okay.
time.
So even the college, it makes a lot of fun, but I'm telling you, college also has a wall clock where the time is followed. Total college is working. Keep it in your mind. Yes, sir. College has a wall clock. If 9 o'clock comes into picture, bell will ring. Very good. Super, sir. Excellent, sir. So I created. Sir, how do you enter a college? How do you exit a college? How do you enter a college? To enter the college, I have, what is that? Yes, gate number 1. Is it clear? Gate number 1 is an entry and exit for your college. Okay, sir, what is there? Now, in your college, some village people are coming. Inside your college, they're playing cricket. Is it okay? So what do you want to do? Arey, what is this one, man? Whoever wants to come into the college, everyone are coming. So what do you do? So you will arrange one. What is that? Okay, what is that you will arrange? In the security, also you come with, what is that? Rules and regulation. Anyone is having a dress code? Anyone is having a tag? Allowed. Anyone should come from 9 o'clock to 7 o'clock only. You come with rules and regulations. Yes or no? Did you understood this one? Welcome to Infosys Networking. This is Infosys Network. Seriously. Infosys Network, Microsoft Network, Google Network, the basics of networking starts like this. It is Infosys Network. Once again, I'm explaining you have a benchmarking. How many people has to join? 5,000 people. You buy a land, very good. Then you divide your engineering college into multiple pieces. Pieces like class 1, 2, 3 and everything. You will hire a principal. You will, okay, hire administration department. Administration department comes with rules and regulations, right? Yes or no? Then you will go, your college will follow with, what is that? A common wall clock, total timings. When you join with the college, you will be provided with one ID. Okay, that ID is not unique in the world. That is unique inside your college. Is it clear? All the administration department rules and regulations will be explained to me, and I have to follow that rules and regulations. When I want to come to the college, the entry gate is gate number 1. If I have a proper desk code, if I have a tag, then only they are applied, because I have a security. Is it clear? This is Infosys Network. Don't believe me? So let us go. Maybe what I will do, I will just write a line like this one. If you are having any questions, please ask, sir. Right now, I want to talk about a network. I'm talking about Infosys network. Same side to side I'm creating. I want to create an Infosys network. How similar it is, you can see. Sir, what is the size of my Infosys network? How many servers can be added into my network? 10, 20, 30, 10,000, 1 lakh? How many? What is my business requirement? Infosys means how many servers are there? As I said you, 3 lakhs or more. How do I go and mention 3 lakhs or more? Don't worry, I'll explain you everything. You will write it like 10.0.0.0 by 8. Now, what is this one, sir? What is this one? How much is my college size? 5,000. What is my network size? 10.0.0.0 by 8. What do you call it as? Write it down. Please write it down. CIDR. Classless inter-domain routing. CIDR. CIDR represent your size of your network. CIDR 10.0.0.0 by 8. Classless inter-domain routing. Okay, classless inter-domain routing. So the size of your Infosys network, you will represent like that. Sir, this seems to be very good. So you divide your engineering college into pieces, or you will not do it? You divide your engineering. I also, in my network, I divide my network into smaller pieces based on your requirement. Sir, what is this one? Are you gone mad or what? Why do you divide it, sir? Why do you divide in network? My wish, sir, my business requirement. Can you tell me an example? Very simple. I want to create 4 servers in my network. That 4 servers should not have internet. All the servers should have. Then what I will do? I'll group as 4 servers. I divide 4 servers. I have to create another 4 servers. Port number 80 should not work in that 4 servers. My business requirement, sir. So for that, what do? You divide your network. Sir, what is Infosys network? Infosys network is what? It is a what? What is that? It's a network. Now, what is this one, sir? Network is subdivided into pieces, right? So subdividing my network. What is that? Subnet. Is it clear, right? I'll now divide my network into pieces. Sir, subnet A, subnet B, subnet C. Sir, why did you divide it? Array, my business requirement, man. Is it clear? I need to go and create 10 servers. 10 servers should not have internet, nothing, port number, everything should be secure. Are you able to create? Understood, right? Network is subdivided. So subnet, networking, subnet, I'll go and create it. How do you represent the size of the subnet? Same thing, 10.0.0.0 by 24, something like that. We'll talk about that one. Anyone has any questions, please ask, sir. You have your total rights. I believe in transparency. Okay, you have all the rights to go and stop me anytime. Ask any questions. Don't worry about anything, sir. I have a doubt in some other things, sir. What should I do? Don't hesitate, sir. Ask me. If I know, I'll definitely help you. If I don't know, I'll learn it and I'll go back to you. Something here. Now, nothing related to AWS, Azure, GCP, DevOps, or anything in your life. If you know, want to ask, if you want to learn, one point of contact would be me. Please ask me. I don't know. I'll simply come up and say, sir, I don't know, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, it's for total network. It is representing your size of your network. Okay, your network size. Is it clear? So I created, very good. Who is one point of contact for your college? Principal, right? Who is one point of contact for my network? Please write it down. Very, very important. You write it down. How do you represent your network? DNS, domain name server. You will create, write it down, DNS. In front of a DNS, write it down. Sir, always keep it in your mind. Just write it down. This is, keep it in your mind. There is one thumb rule in your life. This will never change. Infosys network is there, right? Infosys network is there. You should never call it as Infosys network. You should call it as, before you call it as a network, right? There is, what do you call it as? Infosys a company and network. Never call like this one. Call it as Infosys private network. Before network, you should add what? Private. Always keep it in your mind. There is nothing called as public network which you will handle. Public network will be something which will handle by someone, not you. So you are creating what kind of a network? Private network. You are creating, what is a DNS? Private DNS. You are trying to create subnets. What is that network? Subnet? Private subnets. All are private within your organization. So write it down, DNS. Don't write it down DNS. Write it down private DNS. Write it down, because there is a difference between public DNS and private DNS. When time comes, I'll explain you what is public DNS. Private DNS, you will go and create it. Sir, how do, so you create a DNS server, domain name server. Sir, what is this domain name server? What is your organization domain name? How the, so infosys.com, you will go and create a DNS name. Now you hire a principal. Principal needs what team help to govern your college? Admin department. Same thing in info, basically in network also, you also require one component, same name. What is that? What is that? Admin department. Instead of admin department, you call it as Active Directory. Write it down, Active Directory. Sir, you will go and hire an Active Directory. You will go and create an DNS server, and then you will go for Active Directory server. Sir, what is the role of this Active Directory server? In an Active Directory server, like here, what are you doing? What are you doing? Admin department is creating, what is that? Rules and regulations. Same thing, you will go for rules and regulations. In networking, you don't call them as rules and regulations. You call it as, write it down, group policies. The word is group policies. Hmm? Okay, నేను చెప్తాను. I'll go for it. Okay, so if you go back and see Active Directory group policies, you have AD policies. What are those things? Very similar to what is this? Rules and regulations. Like, can you tell me in the office what are the rules and regulations commonly I have it? Very simple. Password will expire after 90 days. That is what you will go and define here. Array password policy is 19 days. What is the password length? What should it should contain? One special character, one that one. Is it across one person, across the organization? All these rules and regulations you define in your Active Directory group policy. Password should expire after 90 days. Password should have a special character, that this. A system should lock after 3 minutes. All those kind of rules and regulations you define in what is that? Group policies. Is it clear, guys? Anyone has any questions, please let me know. You define it, very good. Now I have one laptop. This laptop I have to add it into Infosys network. So what do you do? How do you do it? This laptop is there. I want to add it to Kelly Technologies or Infosys.com domain. What do? I go to Infosys company. I will have a wire, right? I will have a wire. Today you have all those kind of Bluetooth and all those things, but I'm telling in a layman, you take a wire, Infosys wire. Infosys is connected, right? Keep it here. Then what do? I want to add this particular laptop into this network. What do? Like this one, I'll take it, click on start button. I'll go and click on, like this is Windows. What I'll do? My PC, right click, and then I go for what is that? Properties. Then very good, sir. I have a properties. Then you go for what is this one? What is this one? Advanced system settings. You go and click on it. Then you have what is this? Computer name. What is this? And what do you do right now? What do you do? What is this one? What is the domain name? What is my domain name? What did I create a DNS name? I will enter. My domain name is example Infosys. What is that? .com. In Microsoft, our domain name is what is that? Redmond is our domain name. Okay. So what is your domain name? My Infosys.com is your DNS domain name, and you click on OK. When you click on OK, it will pop up and say, do you know your network administration username and password? Enter administration username and password. That's it. In next second, this server is part and parcel of your network. It is added into your network. So what is happening, sir? Sir, I have a laptop, server number 1. I want to add this laptop. What do you do when you want to add this laptop? This will be authenticated with what is that? DNS. DNS, you go and provide all the details. Now it is added to the DNS. Immediately a signal will be sent it to the Active Directory group. A new person has joined. Can you explain all these rules and regulations? This server number 1, all these rules will be applied here. From next time onwards, how this server will behave? Okay, if you don't lock the system, what will happen? Auto lock. Which all wallpaper will come? Infosys wallpaper. Password is what is the length? You can't go and provide Kumar 123. It has to be very special. All these rules and regulations will be applied to the system systematically. So you add 1,000 servers, 1,000 servers will have the same rules and regulations. Yes or no? Yes. Sir, I created a server, he created a server, all the servers are created. Very good. Array sir, his time is 9 o'clock. My time is 9:1. His time is 9:2. His time is 9:3. Tomorrow I invite a meeting. Each and every person will come in different time. Across my network, time should be same. So what I do, I'll go for what is this one? Wall clock kind of a capability. In my Infosys, I have a similar service which represent time. Write it down. NTP, Network Time Protocol. Network Time Protocol. And Network Time Protocol, my server is added into the network. Yes or no? Okay, you joined college. How did you represented your college? You are represented with what? What is that? With your ID. What is your ID? Roll number 1, 2, 3. Is it unique in the college? Yes. Array, I joined. What is that? This class. What is the ID? Always keep it in your mind. Wrong word I'm using you need to tell me the correct word. The wrong word is I will be assigned with one ID. What is that ID? Now tell me the correct word. Eh? No, come on, man. Not employed, sir. Private IP address. What did I say? So your roll number 1. Roll number 1 is unique in the world. Roll number 1 is unique inside your college. I also represent some server inside my network. I will assign one ID. Yes or no? That ID is IP address. But this one is like a local IP address. It's not unique in the world. There is a difference between public IP address and private IP address, like difference between Aadhaar card and roll number. How the difference is there? You have a difference. Right now I'm assigning one IP address, example 10.0.0.1. Whenever the server is added into the network, whatever the time which is there in the NTP will be copied and your server will follow that time. If 1000 servers are added, 1000 server will see the NTP time. What is NTP time? 9 o'clock. All the servers will become 9 o'clock. Is it clear, guys? Any questions? Now, if X guy is there, he wants to connect to this server number 1. How he will connect? And in this server number 1, you type google.com. It has to go to google.com. What is an entry and exit for your network? You will go and create entry and exit for network. Welcome to, what is that? Gateway. Gateway is an entry and exit point of your network. Anyone wants to enter your network, it will go through gateway. Anyone want to exit the network, it has to go through the gateway. Very good, sir. Gateway is there, very good is there. Who should connect into server number 1? Anyone in the world? Hacker also? To protect hacker, what should I do? I have to incur some kind of a security here. Sir, what is that security? Write it down, firewall. Is it clear? Firewall. Firewall. Sir, what is the meaning of a firewall? Firewall is basically a protection layer. In that one, I can define some rules and regulation. Hey, any request which is coming from North America, so any request which is coming from North Korea, China, Russia, there are hackers which are present, don't allow them. In your college, village people coming and playing cricket, is that okay? So what do? You come with rules and regulation. What is that? Only this code people has to come, only tag people should. Same way you define your policies. Is it clear? This is Infosys network or any network, Microsoft network, Facebook.com, your company network. So once again, let me explain you. You define your size of your network. Let me go. Give me 1 minute. Okay. Okay. See, sir. What is the size of my network? We call. Arey yaar, Control Z. Where is the brush, sir? And what is this one? It's a pencil, right? Okay. What is the size of my net? Okay. What is the size of the network? We call it as, what is that? CIDR. It represents the size of the network. Okay, very good, sir. Then what are you doing? You are dividing your network into subnets. Subnet A, B, C, D. You are hiring a principal in your network. What is that? You call it as DNS, or what is that? Private DNS. Very good. Okay. Private DNS, you go for it. You need to govern your entire college. What you will take? Active Directory. Active Directory, you create, what is that? Group policies. What is the meaning of group policies? Rules and regulations. Okay, yes or no? To follow the same time, what is that? We go for it. All the server has to be same time. What is that? NTP, network time protocol. Yes or no? I go for it. Whenever I create a new server, what IP address will be assigned? Private IP address. What's the difference between private IP address and public IP address? Public IP address is unique in the world. Private IP address is unique inside your network only. Okay, very good, sir. I created very good, super, sir. How do people come into the server or anything? So we have, what is that? Gateway, entry and exit kind. How do you protect your network? Is it clear, guys? Is it clear? I'll go through more component. Sir, let's take an example. I'll go through one more component. Let's go and understand. There is one more thing, sir. Very straightforward. Sir, you are asked to add 100 servers. So what did you do? First IP address is 10.0.0.1, then 0.2, 10, 0.3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You added some 100 servers. Okay, very good. 3 months gap came into picture. Then your manager come up and say, add more 200 servers. What is the last IP address I gave? You remember? 10.0.0.5. When you provide it, immediately it will throw this IP address is already in use. Man, I forgot. What should I do? Why are you assigning IP address? Let network assign as IP address, right? There is one component in here which will automatically assign whenever you add a network server into the network. You don't assign any IP address, it will auto assign. It will check which IP address are in use, which are not in use, and it will assign. Please write it down. What is that? DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Very, very, very important. DHCP, it will automatically assign IP address in your systems. You don't worry about anything. Automatically, it will take care. DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Is it clear, guys? Are you able to understand networking? Anyone has any questions? Online people, is it clear, sir? Anyone has any questions? You go for Infosys, TCS, Wipro, Microsoft, Google, Tesla, any network, you will see the similar networking components. Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir. DNS, domain name server. Domain name server. You will be providing your Infosys company. When you're going and creating one server, right? That server should end with infosys.com. You create a database HYD Hyderabad dot infosys.com. Infosys.com is a domain name. When you add it up. Online people, clear, sir? Anyone has any questions? Ramo is asking how firewall know the hacker IP address. It's not like that one. We don't know the hacker IP address. If we know, then we can block it. But we can come up with country codes. Let's take an example. Greatandhra.com is a website. Greatandhra.com, anyone can access from North Korea. Is it okay? Is it okay? Do you find any Telugu person logging greatandhra.com from North Korea? Wrong, right? So what you can do, you can define whitelisting and blacklisting. You will never see anyone logging greatandhra.com from China, Russia, North Korea. If they are logging, that is something suspicion is there, right? You can block those kind of things. Ramu, I think that's the question you asked me. Is it clear, guys? Anyone has any questions? General components of networking, I go for it. I have 4 more components I have to explain. I will go and explain 4 more components, and we have already completed VPC 40%. What is VPC? These are all things what we learn, right? That is VPC. Instead of you creating, you click one button, in 1 second AWS create all these things. Is it clear? Then why did I explain? VPC concept is half an hour. Generally, people will go and provide in half an hour. They will create VPC, everything gets created. Thank you very much. I'm not going to go for like this one, because VPC you will get 4 to 6 AWS certification questions, and you need to know the inner worlds. What is this? What is this? That's the reason I'll go in that way. Is it clear, right? And I'm pretty good in networking part, especially on explaining weekly, because I belongs to this team. So I can explain you very detailed. I need more 3.5 days. I don't know. Actually, there is a plan to travel outside Hyderabad. Tomorrow I may be in leave. I'm just providing you tentative. I may be in leave tomorrow. This one is planned some 2 months back, but yesterday I got a news like it is tentative. They said like you are going and some people may not come there because those people are having some issues in travels, and some people, one person was having some COVID kind of a symptom. So I don't know tomorrow what I will do. Don't get panic or any new people. For the online people and classroom people, what I will do, tomorrow you will get an SMS. Okay, tomorrow you will get an SMS. 90% class is there, because I know, because they're talking about COVID is there, let's cancel it. The decision will be taken today. Okay, if the decision is taken today, simply you will get a basically what is that SMS saying that same thing, 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. If I am not there, it will be cancelled. If it's said SMS is not coming, then the class is there. As simple as that. Okay, if I am not there, you will get an SMS. 90% I will make sure I will be available in this class, because there are chances of canceling it. If it is not cancelled, then I may not be available for the both the total day. Tomorrow itself I'll be not present in Hyderabad. Just for your information, but there is nothing going to be lost. No need to worry. VPC will be explained twice for you in this week or coming weeks. No need to worry. I need more 2.5 hours to complete VPC. Very neatly I'll go and complete. No need to worry. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
You will get it. You will get
Sir.
it SMS.
Yes.
Evening. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Any questions? Yes, Manikanta. Yes, sir.
Sir, there is public IP address and private IP address, right? So public IP address is unique, like you can use from anywhere. For
We'll
example,
talk about it, sir. We'll talk about it. What is the 10.0? What is public IP address? What is private IP address? Is next class. Public IP address. What is the meaning of public? I said, who can access public means what? Anyone who's having internet. So we will assign public IP address for google.com. Anyone in the world has to access, right? That is the reason google.com. Anyone which is public, it should not duplicate it. When you assign private IP address within your network, we'll talk about all these things. That is tomorrow or the next class, sir.
no. My question is, sir, like this 10.0.0.1 is private IP address in this network. Can that
Yes.
same code will be used for another network?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Your employee ID is one. Employee ID is
Okay.
one is only in your company or any other company?
In my company.
In any other company also employee ID one is not there, sir.
Another company will be there, sir. I'm asking. Okay, same IP private IP address can be.
Same. You go for TCS 10.0.0.1. You go to
Okay.
Wipro 10.0.0.1, because both are different network. That is internal representation. That is the reason I said you private IP address will only work within the network.
Okay.
Outside the network through internet cables, it has to come into picture. Then we have something called as public IP address. We will talk about that one. That is on the next class.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you have 10.0.0.1, I have 10.0.0, but your network is different, my network is different.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Bye. Yeah.